A few years ago, a map of biblical countries sparked a viral sensation online. The comments section exploded with confusion. How could a modern map represent ancient lands? Curiosity got the best of me, so I set out to investigate. What I found was startling. The map didn't align with the Bible's actual references. This discovery led me on a fascinating journey to create a more accurate version. Stay tuned, because what we uncover about ancient regions and their connection to today's borders will surprise you. Welcome to Mysteries Debunked. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Disclaimer: this video is only intended for educational purposes. When we talk about the Bible mentioning countries, it's important to remember that back then, countries as we know them didn't even exist. The modern concept of a nation-state is relatively new, so saying the Bible refers to specific countries is a bit misleading. But some places in the Bible do correspond to regions we recognize today. Let's break down where these ancient places were located and how they relate to the countries on today's map. First up is Israel, the most mentioned place in the Bible. Israel, also known as Canaan, Samaria, and Judah, is where most biblical stories take place. This region also includes modern-day Palestine, represented by places like Gaza and Philistia. Next, we have Mesopotamia, known today as Iraq. This land, rich in history, was home to the ancient kingdoms of Assyria and Babylonia. The Bible is full of stories about these powerful neighbors of Israel, and it's believed that many of the biblical texts were written during the Jewish exile in Babylon. Now let's move to the River Jordan. Today, it forms the boundary between Israel-Palestine and the Kingdom of Jordan. This river has a special place in the Bible. It's where Joshua crossed to conquer Canaan and where Jesus was baptized. Heading south, we find Midian, known today as Arabia. It's a dry and arid region, famous for being the land where Moses and the Hebrews wandered for 40 years. The exact location of Mount Sinai, where Moses received the Ten Commandments, is still debated, but most believe it's in Egypt or Saudi Arabia. Further north, we have Syria, referred to as Aram in the Bible, and Lebanon, which is one of the few places whose ancient name is preserved in modern times. Lebanon has been famous for its cedar trees, which were used to build King Solomon's temple. Turkey, on the other hand, was known by many names in the Bible, none of which were Turkey. The region was referred to as Cappadocia, Anatolia, Cilicia, and Phrygia, among others. In the New Testament, it's often called Asia, but not to be confused with the continent as we know it today. One of the more mysterious places mentioned is the land of Ararat, believed to be in Armenia, where Noah's Ark is said to have landed after the flood. Armenia is also notable for being the first state to officially adopt Christianity in 300 AD. Finally, let's talk about Iran, historically known as Persia. The Bible praises Persia for ending the Jewish exile and returning Israel to its homeland. The book of Isaiah even calls Cyrus the Great, Persia's king, an anointed one or Messiah. These are just a few of the regions that correspond to modern countries. And it's fascinating to see how these ancient lands connect to the world today. And that's just the beginning of our exploration into the countries and regions mentioned in the Bible. Next, we'll be diving into Africa, where we'll uncover even more surprising connections. Have you ever wondered what other parts of the world are linked to biblical events? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more Mysteries Debunked. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next episodes. Your support helps us keep the adventure going.